Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and Fluttershy. The main 6 characters of Generation 4 that introduced you to the magic of friendship. Fast forward with Generation 5 that introduced a new cast of colorful ponies, like Sunny Starscout, Izzy Moonbow, Hitch Trailblazer, Pip Petals, and Zip Storm now have to take on the responsibility to keep the magic of friendship alive with a new generation. Now, despite what your opinions may be about the new Netflix film, I want to put all of that aside just to focus on the ponies themselves, as they are the stars of the film, and we were very curious on how they were going to live up to the characters of Friendship is Magic. They do not, and never will, as this is a new generation after all, so it isn't really fair to compare 9 seasons of a cartoon show to a 91-minute Netflix film. Without further ado, let's talk about the main 5 of a new generation. What better way to start this off than with the first character we are all introduced to, Sunny Starscout. According to Hasbro's official Meet the Main 5 description, she is a pro skater who makes a living by selling the best smoothies to the citizens of Maretown Bay. Sunny is curious, adventurous, and determined to make the world a better place no matter what challenges she faces. This is one of her biggest issues, as she already starts off as a carefree pony who is determined to inspire others, and by the end of the film, she is a carefree pony who is determined to inspire others, but this time with plastic wings and a horn to show for it. It would have been better if they gave her some type of character progression, like maybe soon after she lost her father, she gave up hope on reuniting the other races, until something was revealed, maybe at Cantor Logic, that would pose a real threat for Sunny and Izzy as they are both caught in the middle. We could see her progress as a character, as she would not want to trust unicorns or Pegasi at first, but then as the film went on, she would slowly start opening up, revealing that she didn't want to get her hopes up to be crushed like her father after he passed away, as it would have given us more of a reason to connect with her, just like how we did with Hitch. Hitch Trailblazer, no Google, I'm not looking for a Hitch for my Trailblazer, is the second main character we are introduced to, as he is Sunny's childhood friend. His hobby is listening to music, which doesn't really tell us anything, as isn't that everybody's favorite hobby? Unlike Sunny Starscout, Hitch doesn't start off as, "Howdy do, let me be friends with you," but is instead driven to take you to prison. Hitch is the only character that changes in the film, as he seems to struggle between the balance of being a good friend and upholding the law when it comes to his friend Sunny, who is harboring a fugitive. Hitch spends half of the movie seeking her out, and it's not until he lets his guard down around Sunny where he understands her perspective, as he may not trust the other races, but he does trust his best friend, where he finally agrees to join them on their quest and even works with them in the climax of the film. Character progression! Up next is the happy, bright-as-can-be unicorn, Izzy. It's interesting, in the concept design for Izzy, they took some inspiration from the G4 pony Treehugger, just, you know, less stonerish in her personality. Her hobbies are making crafts and jewelry out of random household items, which we did see when they visited her cottage to sing the best song in the whole movie, fight me on this. Unfortunately, Izzy falls into the same category as Sunny did, as she also doesn't have any character growth as the film goes on. She comes into Maretown Bay happy and cheerful, and by the end of the film, she is still happy and cheerful, just nothing to show for it. Adding on to what I said earlier about character progression, Izzy could have really benefited from this. Everything about why she went into Maretown Bay could still be the same, just explore a little bit more of why Izzy is the only one in her village to be happy. It could be a coping mechanism for just how she hides her loneliness and sadness behind that big bright smile. During the campfire scene, instead of her being down about the journey being over, why not explore that being in her town made her feel like an outcast, and that's why she's hesitant on going back. Just some small detail like that could improve her character a lot. Now let's talk about Zip and Pip, the two new royal sisters of this show. Let's start with the oldest out of the two, Zip, or Zephyrina Storm, who is pro in parkour and tends to be more rebellious than her sister. She is next in line to inherit the throne from her mother, but unfortunately Zip is suffering from the Disney princess syndrome as she doesn't want to rule and wants to go out to be something more, like a scientist. I'm not joking here, she's actually pretty damn smart. If only we saw more of that instead of just showing a chalkboard, like maybe she could have mentioned she restored that flying gliding thing to show how intelligent she actually was. Or maybe said some science mumbo-jumbo to figure out how to take down Sprout's Megalobot at the end. I can't say much about her sister Pip, as the movie didn't do much with Pip. She barely got any screen time, and when she did, it was just to throw a joke at how self-obsessed she was when it came to social media. She did give words of encouragement for Sunny when she was going up against Alphabettle during the dance-off scene, which could have went to Hitch as he is the music lover after all. I guess they were just desperately trying to find something for Pip to do. I feel bad for Pip. There was a subtle hint of her and her sister not getting along with one another, it just wasn't explored enough as Zip and Pip could struggle between each other's opposite personalities. Honestly, I thought Pip's social media was going to play an effect in the climax, as she could have livestreamed Sunny's speech to everyone in Equestria to show how divided they all were, instead of just using a picture frame. Yeah, I still find that kind of stupid. There was just so much more that could have been done with these characters to give them just a little bit more depth. I'm sure they wanted to keep it simple and save all the character building moments for the upcoming series, which I'm fine with as I love every one of these characters and I want to see how they are going to be handled in the series. Hey guys, Tootsie here. I really hope you enjoyed this video as it was pretty fun to make, and also maybe I should stop waiting until the end of the month to actually make a video. Yeah, sorry about that.